crafters. Well, welcome back to my channel. We've got a celebration today. We're doing a collaboration called Tag Your It. So we are going to be sharing some different tags that we've made using Country Craft Creations collections. So the reason for the Tag Your It collaboration is we wanted to show off all of our Country Craft Creation papers that we can make some tags out of, and it's a great celebration for Tamara and her team and her new store opening today. The ribbon cutting ceremony is at 4 o'clock and it is in Utah. And they are going to, that's 4 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. And so we wanted to make sure that everybody knew that we were doing a kickoff for the opening of the new brick and mortar Country Craft Creations craft store. We are so excited for Tamara. We are excited for her team. We're excited that she's getting this new opportunity. So in support of that, we wanted to show off some of her the Country Craft oh my gosh, I think I need to have a drink in the celebration here. But I'm going to be showing you some tags that I made and show you exactly how I did these tags. They're not typical tags. They are almost like an insert into a book. So as you can see, I have 3 different ones that I've got sitting here, and I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about these tags and then show you how to put them together, and also show you how I put them together in a couple of my journals, or how I've added them. So this paper, base paper here, is from she sells seashells by the seashore is the bottom, but then I used some of the ephemera that I had and made it a little bit more kind of vintage looking, and I did put a photo mat on the back so that we can do that. I've got another one. This one actually will go onto the side of a page, and this is from the paper collection called The Graduate, and I will show you that, or Our Graduate, and I'll show you how I've done that mini album so that it is not about graduation, but I use these papers in a different method. I use some ephemera in my stash, Tim Holtz People. I've got a sticker here with a bee on it, and then this collection is from our, I think it's it's the men's collection, the fishing, I can't think of the name of it, I'm so sorry. But I used that, and then this is one of the pieces of paper from the seashells one, and some Tim Holtz People and some ephemera, and I also added a photo to the back of it, just like on this one has a photo as well. So all 3 of these actually could be added into mini albums with photos. So I earlier did this mini album, and it was from the Bee collection, and what I did is I took my tag and I put that right in. It's a side clip and some ephemera, some washi tape here, and a piece of my ephemera, and this comes right off the page so that you can use this. I did not put a place photo here on the back of it, but I can either decorate this or I can put a place photo mat on the back of it as well. But you can see that it fits in really well with this collection called Bloom Where You're Planted. And this was a promotional collection that was done for because of the war, and in support for any of the refugees, and I think Tamara did a great job of getting this collection put together. So this was my folio that I made with that collection, and I have one of the tags in there. And then I also used this one. This is one of the Harvest collections, and I just looked it up. It was called Autumn, I think Autumn Orchard. And what I did, this was actually one of the Graphic 45 albums, but it is a very full album. And I used one of the tags in here, right on this page, and I used a playing card, a small envelope that I made a little bit more vintage, some of the Tim Holtz ephemera, and I've got a piece of a stamp washi tape here. I didn't put anything on the back of that, so I can either decorate that or I can put a photo mat on the back of that, and that just slips onto the side of the page, and I can put it to the top or to the bottom, and that's what's on the back of that, or wherever I would like to put it in my album. So that's the one in this collection. And then this is the collection that's called Our Graduate. And I added on the front of this folio a journey because I wanted to make this more about the vintage papers. So in this one right here, I took one of the tabs and I took some paper, and you can put a picture or you can put writing in here, but this is one of the butterflies from my ephemera, one of our Tim Holtz little girls, and this is a button from, I think it's from a Cartabella collection, and as you can see that it's attached. Now this one has pockets on the side of the pages right here, so I did not have anything on the back of here, so I actually can go ahead and fit this on my page into the pocket. So if I didn't want to put anything on the back, I just wanted the front side, I could just clip it on to the pocket there. And then I have another one that I did from the top down, and on this one I took some actually some paper from the Gentleman Florer collection, which is another one of, oh, I had this page folded up because I was going to use it for something. I was actually going to cut some of these pieces out, but the Gentleman Florer collection is these brighter pieces underneath. And then this is from one of her other collections. That's one of the other thing is a lot of the collections can mix and match with her collections. And then some of my ephemera, Tim Holtz ephemera, and I put vintage photo around it. And then if you look onto the back, I put a ephemera card here. So what could happen is you could put a, if you wanted to tuck a picture in here, if you wanted to tuck possibly a journaling card in there, you have that on the back. And then this goes on our page from the top down, and it just slides right on, and it'll sit right there so that it's just free in the book. I think I have one more in this book. I might, nope, I think that's it. I have that one. I just love the way that turned out. And then this little gal, and actually this one was made with the same paper, so this actually could go right into one of my pages in this folio as well. Yeah, this is a side one. So I think I might even do that one. It's got pockets. So I think I'll do that one right in here, and we can put that right into our book. So that's my journey album. And that one is used with our graduates paper. That's this collection right here. And I just used the vintage backs of the papers rather than using the graduate items. One of the greatest things about the collections, though, too, that I have to say, is there's always plenty left over to do additional projects with them. So what I'd like to do, I just wanted to show you a few of the tags that I made, and then I would like to go through and show you how I make those tags. You may or may not have seen this. This is not an original idea by a long shot, but I saw what is different for me is I've usually seen these tags, or they're just like a paper clip little piece on the top of a page. But one of the things that I saw the other day was Gail Augustinelli. She was doing these in larger sizes, and I thought this was really a great addition to a mini album, to a junk journal, and I'm just kind of getting into junk journaling. I haven't really had a chance to do all that I wanted to do with it. So my desk is a little messy because I've had a lot out here today trying to put some of these together. So let's go ahead and let me talk you through. I typically, my paper clip is usually 2 inches. So I try to make sure that this is 2 inches. I try to make this 2 inches across, or 2.5 inches across. And I try to make this long enough so that it gives some stability to this piece of paper. Now, this is not the measurements per se that you have to do. I'm just telling you what I did. Okay, so this one's a little bit over 2.5 inches, and lengthwise I'm making this one 8 inches, so I folded it in half and 4. The reason why I made this longer and this one longer is because I want to support a little bit more weight in my pattern paper. So this one is 4 inches wide, and it is 5.5 inches long. So this is an 11-inch piece of cardstock, and it is scored down the middle. So the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my paper clip. I like to have this little one on the front. I don't know why, I just do. And what I typically do will put that into the middle, bring it up just a little bit, and I will place this into the middle on my bigger sheet. And then I will take my pencil and draw a line, and then I take my knife and I will cut a small slit right in here. And then with that small slit, I can then take this piece and push this, oops, push this paper clip up a little bit so that it sticks out just a little in my tag. So when we glue this down, the most important thing is going to be putting the glue around here, because we want to glue this down on the back and on the front to our black mat. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put glue on my back first. So we are going to have a whole team of collaborators. I think there's about 6 of us, 5 or 6 of us, that is going to be doing tag projects for the grand opening for Country Craft Creations brick and mortar store. So be sure to check the description box down below, and for the next person that will be doing a project, and it is all on Mountain, I believe they're all down by Mountain Time. If not, it'll state what time the next collaborator is going to be coming on. But for me, Jackie from Jack Scraps is going to be after me, and her tutorial or video will be up at 3 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. Alright, so we have this all glued down and glued in here, and with that, I'm gonna just check this, make sure it doesn't get glued together. So what's going to happen then is this, the way this is put together, the way it's put together, oh, it was glued together, this will just slide over our page quite easily. So the next step is I want to put this paper down over this in order to give me a photo mat or just a place to put other pictures or some notes if I wanted to put some paper on the back of it to be able to do some writing or some journaling. And I'm just putting vintage photo around the edges of this paper because I don't like to see the white up against anything dark. And this gosh, I can't even think and do something at the same time. But this dauber is from the Rambling Crafter on Etsy. And I'm not sure who makes them, but I'll tell you, I really like the way these feel in my hand. They are so much easier to hold and work with because of the width of the dauber. So we've got that done. The other thing that I should have done right away is I think I'm going to round the bottoms of the tag. I feel like it just gives it a little bit of a more finished look. All right, and I should have done that first. All right. So then what we're going to do is make sure that we are centering our paper onto our tag. And again, that's the reason why I made this longer. You don't necessarily have to, but I wanted to give it a little bit more stability. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my glue right down onto this piece of cardstock. By the way, this is Country Craft Creations Artisan Cardstock Black. I love this cardstock. It's my most favorite. So I'm just matching this up to the top. Then we'll do the same thing on the back one. And make sure these are at the bottom. And I want to match these up together so that we're even all the way around. Sometimes I'm a little bit off, but usually not too bad. And actually, once they go over the page, somebody's not going to see if you're a little bit off. So you can actually take these tags and you can put them down from the top down. You can put them from the side over. You could clip it onto a belly band in the middle of a folio. You could even make a small one and tuck it onto a pocket if you wanted something a little bit different. So there we go. We've got this tag all put together. So now the thing is that let's take a look at what we want to do with this. I think I'm going to only decorate the one side. I think what I'm going to do is start off with my washi tape, and I don't have my glue stick out here, so I'm going to just put a little bit of art glitter glue on here so that I make sure I don't lose any of my washi tape down the side. Hopefully I won't regret doing that. Never done that before, but so I want to start out with that just to give me some kind of depth or dimension to this. I am planning on putting a photo mat on the back of here, so we're going to decorate just this front section. So let's take a look at some of our ephemera, and think I'm going to take and put some people in here. Not sure who I think I want to take. Maybe a family I might want to do on there because it's a bigger piece. This one I'm saving for a Christmas tag. Ah, the tree. My Christmas tree. I love Christmas. Anybody who knows me knows I adore Christmas. So they're all ready for fall, all bundled up. So I think I'm going to use them. But what I'd like to do is take a look. Like I said, I am just starting out with doing some junk journals and mixed media. I don't have tons of items, maybe more than the average crafter, but I still don't have a ton of items that I can use. Just wanted to see if I had some of these bigger ones here that might work well for some of our background. Not sure I like that. Let me see if I want to do this. Do it like that, but then it's not as fun as it would have been if I'm gonna think on that one a little bit. See if that's what I want to do or use, because I like the kind of the undertones of that. Just looking at some of my other ephemera here. Ooh, let's see, we got the bin of things here. So I think tuck some things under here. No. So I think I'm gonna add that guy. Might add this circle because I need something maybe circular in there. You know, I had some bigger ephemera pieces, and so I want to see if I can find that. Some tickets or tags. Sometimes it's just a willy-nilly. seeing what you can, I think I'll do that one. And we'll leave that one out just in case. Ooh, and I'm going to leave that book out. That should probably work for us, and if it doesn't, well, we'll see where we go from there. So I think what I'm going to do is first of all put this little envelope, glue it together. And this was just something that came out of an ephemera pack. I've had it for so long I couldn't even tell you where it came from. My best guess would be that it came from Amazon when I was just looking for, it actually came out of this packet. And so it was called Vintage DIY Scrapbook Paper. And that's, I'm sure it's from Amazon that I got that. And so one of the other things that I'm going to be doing is I will be doing, and I don't know if any of the other crafters are going to do it or not, I don't think so, but I am going to be giving away a $25 gift certificate that can be used in Country Craft Creations. And don't worry, you don't have to be in Utah to use it, or you can be, but this will be good for any U.S. resident, and I would like it if everybody that would like to be put into the drawing put in the notes below, put in their congratulations Country Craft Creations on your new store, or congratulations on your store, something like that. Anything that would just congratulate Country Craft Creations, and you can put it in as CCC. You don't have to write it all out. And so we can send all those good wishes to Tamara and her team for this day as they are preparing for the new store opening. It looks beautiful. I don't know if you've seen any pictures on the Country Craft Creations Facebook page, but there's been some videos of what the store looks like inside. It just looks beautiful. They've just done a great job of putting everything together. Wish I could have been there. I know I probably wouldn't have lasted very long, but sometimes I wish I really could have been there to help. For many of you who don't know, I worked in retail for probably 15-20 years and ran stores, and so stores are, working in a retail store is something I've always really enjoyed. See, I can't stand on my feet as long as I used to, but I certainly enjoyed it when I did do it. And I opened many, many stores from East Coast to West Coast. So like that there. Just like that round thing because it's round. Well, I think I'm going to do that. And I'm going to, on here even, just glue it down on 3 sides. Can't believe first of all, this glue won't come out, and now it's like running out like crazy. So I'm going to leave it so that this is glued on 3 sides, and if I want to put a little tag in there, I can. I probably won't, but thought I would do that and leave it. Use those, and this is, I think I'll take it so that I'm not gluing them down, because then I could also take this and tuck it under their heads to hold that down. And I think I'm going to put, I think this is a sticker. Those of you watching on video, I'm sure you're going, just get it, just get it. So I'll put that down right here. Got glue all over my fingers. So I think that'll work pretty good. Yep, kind of lift that off just a little bit because I want to put that underneath. So we'll have that coming down like that. Just like to have something circular in there. And trying to get some numbers in here. Don't think I'm going to use that. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think I'm going to actually put this down here. Is that a stick or two? Alright, so I think it's time that I put my family down. And maybe we'll stick this right under here. What do you think? Think it goes there? You think it should go up here? Kind of don't want to cover it up, meaning that part of it I don't want to cover. One, two, three, 4, 5. I think I'm going to leave this off. And I'm going to put my people down. I'm going to leave their heads free so that I could use them for holding my pocket closed. How about that? So there we go. Let me just, I don't know. Maybe I need to cover it up and just put that underneath them. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we may just do that. Yes, I can change my mind. It's my prerogative. It's my tag. There we go. So I think we've got our little tag pretty well served there, and can just hide it under his hat, hold it down, and we've got our cute little tag, and on the back we'll put a photo mat. And then this, I'm not sure if I'll put it in actually into this book, but this is a part of this paper collection. And so we could take it and actually put it, just slide it right down the top of the page. Slide it right down that page and it matches the page over here. Over here we could put a picture on there, or if we wanted to, we actually could take this and slide it down onto the front of this page. So when we open up, we've got that right on the opening. And you can see there'd be a photo mat right there then, and we could also do a photo underneath that as well. That wouldn't damage it. So that is our tag. And so for my tutorial, that's the tags that I wanted to show you. That's a little bit different. It's very similar to what has been made for other folios and other books. And so it's not anything that's brand new, but what's new to me is the size of making some of them. I hadn't thought about making them a larger size so that I could put photo mats on them, and I really like the way they go on and off the pages. They because I'm not a real fan of using a paper clip on a page that is just a plain paper clip, because it has a tendency to tear the page. So these paper clips, these black ones, are 2 inches, and they are just from Amazon. I just picked up a bin of, and I like using the black ones. I have other colors, but I like using the black because they just are, you know, not as noticeable as some of the other ones. So next step is, please leave the comment down in the comment box below that it is congratulations CCC, good luck, you know, some kind of congratulatory statement for them. And then I will do a drawing next weekend. I'll do it next weekend, so they have a whole week to watch this video, and you should watch it through the entirety so you can find out about the drawing and the next step. So Jack Scraps is going to be next. She's going to be at 3 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, and I hope I have the right time. But mine was 2 o'clock. You know what? Mine might have been 2 o'clock Eastern. So I've got these all wrong. So mine is 1 o'clock Eastern, so 12 o'clock Central, 11 o'clock Mountain Time, 11 Mountain. So hers would be 12 o'clock Mountain, and then she would be on at 3 o'clock Eastern Time. So sorry, it's going to be in the box below. You can get the right times and the other people that are doing the collaboration as well. Sorry, crafters, I'm sorry that I made a mistake on that. But congratulate Country Craft Creations, and there'll be one winner of a $25 gift certificate to Country Craft Creations to blast off their new store opening. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks for spending time with me. I really appreciate it. And have a great day. Thank you.